Okay, I think we are live now. Uh, hey everyone, my name is Adam Bauer. I'm here with the Marketing Clerks. We are a digital marketing company or digital growth or marketing growth partner here in Hastings, Minnesota. We have a team that is loving working with us. We have really high talented teams, and I'm here live because we are excited to share some news, company news for you, and introduce showcase some of our team members and their talents, and kind of share some of the direction that we're heading in. And so, I wanted to first introduce my partner in crime here, Brian. So let me bring him up here. Hey, Brian.
Oh,
So we, as a company, have recognized that we have a lot of really strong talent in graphics design and illustration and in branding and brand messaging. And because of that, we are going to add a new focus or shift our focus towards something that really is. Uh, Future proof when it comes to the AI search optimization and even traditional search optimization where Google is looking for unique brands. They're looking for unique and high quality content. They're sick of all the copying and pasting and the AI generated crap and all that stuff. And so they want to hear a unique story from a company that's local that has a story to share. And the reason why is because there's so much other content out there, right? And so there's lots of competition. Google doesn't know what to focus on until it finds something unique, right? And so we have recognized that over time, business growth, like true business growth for a local small business, requires more than just running SEO and paid advertisements. It requires a more cohesive online and offline strategy. And so we are leaning on our creative strengths in branding and design and content writing and that kind of stuff to provide and in strategy to provide that online and offline strategy for the clients that we serve. And so, what is changing and what's not, you may ask? We are not eliminating SEO or paid ads. We are simply evolving our focus to meet more of what Google and Facebook is valuing more, which is authentic content and creativity. And so a lot of the services that we offer are kind of going to shift towards that ingenuity, towards that innovation. And so every plan that we have will have kind of a brand identity workshop where we'll identify your ideal customer persona, your messaging, your unique that kind of stuff. And so that will be on the front end of every campaign, and then we'll work into web design. If you need a new website, we'll make sure a website is designed to match your brand, your colors, your fonts, your logos, and complement that so it has a cohesive feel. We will continue to do social media strategy and posting. This will include branded posts, image posts that we can provide for you, so you can just drag and drop your own images, or we can uh, take the images that you provide and throw those out and tell that story really. We'll be adding email marketing strategy and execution. And so when it comes to local service providers and home service contractors, email marketing is probably one of the things that is lowest on the totem pole, which it shouldn't be. It's something that you really can get a lot of value out of it, and there's a lot of return potential there. And then when it comes to content writing and blogging, instead of trying to appease the Google gods and SEO by whipping out some highly optimized content that's super sterile and doesn't mean anything for your brand, we're going to be focusing and shifting focus on content that tells the story of your brand and your company, showcasing and highlighting the projects that you've done, the people, the customers that you've served, the lives that you've changed, and really doing that in a way that is really engaging for your customer and your audience. So, and then the couple additions that we have. So we will be adding in offline marketing strategy and design. So what that means is anything that is not on the internet. So think mailers, flyers, banners, billboards, vehicle wraps, any of that kind of stuff. We'll be adding that. We'll help you through the strategy. We'll help you with the design and that kind of stuff. And then the second thing we're adding is a one-to-one coaching opportunity. So this is business and marketing coaching. This provides really an outlet for you to be able to, as a business owner, really think about your approach and your strategy and help you tease out what's going to work really well in your market. And that's one of the things that a lot of agencies don't do. And they simply just provide the deliverables and get the ads out, and sure, you might get an ROI, but it just doesn't feel like that works. There's no long-term effect on that. And so we'll be adding that to one of our core services. So the next part of this, and the exciting part of this, is that our team is uniquely gifted in a lot of these areas, and it all starts with Brian and myself. We are God has given us the ability to recognize brand strategy, recognize ways to stand out in the marketplace, innovative things to try. Problem solving is a huge component of both of our gifts. And the other gift that Brian has is he is a great people person, and so he's good at leading a team, teasing out their talents, and making sure that they have a good experience and are continually learning and growing in their own talents. And so, with that, I'd like to hand it over to Brian, and he is going to showcase some of our team members and their creative creations, I guess, over the past year or so. And yeah, you get to meet some of them. So I'm going to bow out here and give Brian the floor.
Well, thank you so much, Adam, for the compliment, the good, the nice words. It is a talent and a passion of mine to lead teams, to work with people, to see as they develop and see them grow, and bring, like I said, tease out those talents. I love to bring out new find ways to use those talents. So, without further ado, I want to talk about how it's not just me and Adam. It's not just us doing all this work. In fact, if it was, it would not be sustainable whatsoever. So we've discovered amazing people, amazingly talented people who have great gifts and great skills that lend to this strategy very well, and have bought into the mission of TMC and what we're aiming to do for our clients. And so I'd like to bring up our first person, Rafa. Rafa is our resident content generator, our AI guru, and has some pretty cool illustrative work. So I'm going to bring up some of that for him, and he's going to kind of walk you through who he is a little bit and what he's got to show for you. So go ahead, Rafa.
Hi there, I'm Rafa. I'm mostly working here as a prompt engineer for all copy-related purposes. I also do have a strong background in illustration, which is something I love to do. That particular one is a time lapse of an illustration that I made for a small cozy tea shop in Chiapas, which was an interesting place I discovered while traveling, as I do love to explore. We can go to the next one, as I wanted also to talk a bit about myself outside the work. I know here we are all about results, but I also want to show a bit about myself. I'm a really prolific gamer on my spare time. I always looking for recommendations, if you don't mind. Here's one of my favorites of all time, which is the Bioshock games. I really enjoy the style, the aesthetic. Also a big fan of pixel art, so if you need any pixel art needs, I could be your guide. Besides that, I also love working for the communities I'm a part of. This one in particular was for a school where my mom is a teacher, and we were making a lovely project for recycling. This one is for a huge recycle bin. It's almost 2 meters tall, and it was really lovely, uh, showing some of the lovely natural features from that country. As I'm actually from Panamanian descent, and it was great as a project to be connecting to my roots also, while collaborating something special. I do also have a background in animation, so I do love doing this kind of flat design style to the I will say charismatic illustrations, very simple but very lovely, so that they are easy to animate. Uh, that's another thing I'm passionate for. And now we get to what I'm mostly doing here, which is I will talk to you about my process while working on copy. As we use AI to make the process more fast and efficient, but that's not the main part. We still want to be something custom. We want to put our hearts on it. We want to give it this special feeling. So as with working with AI in general, it's always important to keep a human on the loop. And for the time being, I'm that human, and I I love to start with like a brainstorming with the AI. It's my sparring partner. We're throwing ideas back and forth. Then I proceed to mix and match, give my own input. This is part where love to write my own things, and after that I like to have a revision process to brand and flow. We always have everything separated, even for the same brand. If we have different kind of products, we always separate them. As in TNC, the most important thing is for us is that your brand sounds unique, and there's no mixed contamination between how you talk in different formats or media. And we always do another revisions with help of the AI. It's an interesting process always to be including this. And here are some of our favorite copy from the last few months that are for the Double Jump video game page. And none of this will be possible without the help of our talented designer lead, Jasmine. I'm sure we're going to talk about her in a bit.
Awesome. Yeah, fantastic. Thank you,
And
Rafa.
that's all
Yeah,
for me.
great, great. Yeah, Rafa brings a level of brand awareness to our team that keeps us all on our toes. And as he alluded to, we have Jazz here, our lead cleric of design. So Jazz, looking at this one right here, what's kind of the process for when you take over from Rafa?
Thanks, Rafa. Well, yeah, a little introduction. I'm Jasmine.
Yes,
I'm the
please.
designer and illustrator of the team. I do all the posts, emails, anything related to design. Yeah, about these graphics, these are mainly like emails. I love this brand because I have a lot of freestyling and I can do a lot of stuff, so I can have so much fun with the theme or anything that comes by. So yeah, these two are also my favorites because they are different in styling, but at the same time they have their unique thing. So I really like those. And yeah, for this one, this is more for the brand of the marketing clerics. These are previous graphics I have done that includes more like illustrations and things like that. A little bit more gaming related, but I really love the styling. I do love doing some illustrations. They are so much fun. So yeah, these are some examples of it.
And a quick for those who don't know and don't know where the marketing clears came from, we did originally come out trying to help game stores and then kind of game board, board game creators, that sort of thing, game creators, and so it comes to our roots of our love and what we like to do, but we get to bring it out in really cool and unique ways. So I will move on here to let Jazz continue talking.
Thank you. Yeah, these are from the new posts we have done. This is all for social media. This is the new styling, the new brand, and I think I really like it. It's really cool. It's like a modern professional look, and it's really nice. Okay, so here's a more specific one. This is for a brand called Pickle on Top. This one, the clients sent an image they had, they made in Paint, I think. That one on the left, and they said if we could make it a little bit more modern or something like that, and I came up with the sketches on the right. Those are different approaches, different things, and he liked the 5.2, the one. No, that one. Yeah, that that one. The client liked that one, and he wanted to see more like proposals in colors and more stuff. So that will be the final logo and different color proposals. I think it looks really cool. I love the colors, really vivid.
Yeah, yes, no, it was a fun process of just you kind of got to interact with the logo and kind of walk through from step one to final project and just see the differences of what we originally got to where we settled on. So um, moving on in that process, looking at a whole brand, we have a fun one here to take a look
Oh
at.
yeah. This is for Sean. It's called Northwoods Flea and Thrift Market. This was a little bit difficult to get there, but once it was ready, it was really fun. This is like the final logo. I don't have the processing here, but this is like the final logo. Some proposals in different colors, and yeah, that's pretty fun. We had for this brand like the brand kit, we did banners, we did like billboards. So this is like a whole full brand with a lot of personality that I really love. So this is more like a wood style. I don't know. I really love it. Here are some examples that I did for this brand.
Yeah, and it's a very fun brand, very colorful. It has that woodsy feel, and showcases. Kind of when we come at a brand, this is what we go for. We find the main colors, we find complementary colors, we find logos, we find different logos how they're going to look on different elements, and how we're going to use them. Some mock-ups of what you see on the left side, what some graphics and other like headers will look like, and then these ones on the right are actual have been used live. The top one is a billboard, or was a billboard for their grand opening, and was featured on a Facebook video,
Yeah.
which was very cool. And the three bottom ones are examples of different styles of graphics that for this one brand specifically. But this showcases Jazz your unique ability to take a brand, take a logo, and really inflect it into everything that they see and that travels out. So thanks so much, Jazz. Appreciate that. And
Take a break.
as we kind of move in here to our next person, we have our in the vein of design. Getting your brand right, getting the social media, all that stuff is great, is wonderful. It needs to happen and great. And to complement that, we have an expert web developer. George here coming on is our resident web developer, web implementer extraordinaire. And I will let him introduce himself and we'll go into a project recently that we worked on.
Thank you. Thanks a lot, Brian. Hey guys, good day to everybody. I'm George, your friendly web designer here at the Marketing Clerks, and I'd like to start by sharing with you all guys a little bit about what we're doing here at the TMC headquarters. This is one of our most recent projects, Northland Sound, one of our latest works in which we've been putting so much effort out there all day, every day. And well, why? Because we care. What we do here in the TMC, it's always to look and aim for our client unique branding and unique style. Our mission primarily lies on our passion to assist and help our partners to showcase their life's portfolio, their achievements, their life's work. And while doing so, we're making sure they've got a nice, neat place to show their case, to show their work, to show their results, and share them with the community out there. A website that, well, turns into a place in which all the community can rely on and count with when their needs requires their services the most. That's what we love doing, and that's how we do it with heart in hand. We are here to help you and your business to keep growing and keep it getting better every day, bit by bit. That's what we're doing here at the TMC. That's my main passion. That's what drives me out. And this is one of our most recent works that we're proud of. And I'm very happy to share it with you guys. Thanks a lot, Brian.
Thank you, George. Yeah, no, it's a great example of what we bring to web development, what you bring to that table and that design, and the technical skills married with the brand that you are able to bring into there and bring to life in many cases. And recently, me and George kind of talked about just to said really quickly of when a client sees your initial beginnings of a website, may not have any of their images or any of their colors in there yet, but that shift of just getting their colors and some of their pictures in there lights up their eyes. And it's an amazing experience and a wonderful time. And just thank you, George, for your expertise and the passion you bring to the table of that.
Yes, thank you.
All right, so we're coming to the end here, and then as I always say in a lot of our meetings, whenever I come to the last person, I say last, but certainly not least, and that is very true in this case, but very true for anyone that would come last. But we have Victoria. Victoria is I'm not going to steal too much of her thunder, what she's going to use stuff, but our resident wordsmith, our critique, and very gifted and passionate in that area. So I'll let Victoria go ahead here quick.
So like Brian said, I'm the resident wordsmith here, and I've got kind of 3 words, I guess, that I can summarize what I do. So the 3 words are development, personalization, and critique. So on the development side of things, I have been privileged enough to really help with this new initiative within TMC, focusing on branding and really specializing in that for our clients. We, like Adam and Brian have said, we are not stepping away from our SEO and other web development services. However, we are really passionate and focused in on helping people live and breathe their brand and showcasing that for their clients, being able to effectively support them in their mission. So I've been able to really buckle down and dive deep into the services we will be offering within this branding, new branding services that we offer for our clients. And then on the personalization side of things, I have had the opportunity to communicate with some of our current clients and helping with the messaging that goes out to them, making sure that it is personalized and it's not completely AI generated stuff that everyone sees nowadays on the internet. We are not a big proponent of that. We want it to be unique. We want it to be charismatic, and we want it to have character. So that leads into the critiquing side of things. I have been able to kind of help TMC with the current website that we have, working through making sure our messaging is clear to potential clients of us so that they know we are not only interested in your SEO management. We really want to step in and be a partner on you with the journey of your brand so that we can learn and grow what goals you have and what you want to see done in the future. So kind of having that final eye to polish off results is what I'm here for. And I don't really have any project work that I'm going to show you because it's basically all internal. So wish I could show you guys stuff, but we don't have that set up.
Well, if they want to go see some work that Victoria has worked on, you can go to our website. Gone through a lot of that, critique it, taking a look at it, make sure our brand's online. That's exactly it. And I thank Victoria every day for the work that she does there. Because as a lot of you probably know too, you get so deep into your own thoughts, into your own what you're working on at the moment, that having a second set of eyes from the outside is so beneficial and so uniquely great in brand. And making sure, like, hey, did you do this on purpose? Did you make sure that was this what you wanted to say? That's how you want to say it. This is how it's coming off. And those are questions if I'm being honest with Victoria, I dread and love to hear on a regular basis because it makes me think, it makes me, question, it makes me really be intentional, and that's what we want to bring. That's what Victoria brings to the table is an intentionality to everything that we do and say. So thank you, Victoria, so much. That's our team. That is the team behind Marketing Clerics, what they bring, what they do, how they improve us, how they make us better, and how we are able to deliver for you in very meaningful and authentic and intentional ways. And so I want to bring back to Adam here. We got a fun, very fun thing that was coming up, and we're very excited to share it and how it's going to be implemented. So Adam, please take it over.
Yeah, thank you, Brian. So you thought the announcement was actually the brand shift, but there's a couple more to come. So stay tuned. This next one is really exciting. So one of the things that we want to continue to showcase and highlight, not just for our existing clients, but for possible future clients or for people who just love to get a good graphic tee. And so we are launching a new brand, a second brand, sister company called the Cross-Thread Co. And it has a double meaning. So for those of you who are in the trades, you understand cross-threading is a very bad thing, and a screw that is cross-threaded is no use at all. And so the meaning behind that is we as humans are sinful and flawed, and we are of no use to God. But Jesus comes in and he aligns our threads and brings us back to reconcile with God in heaven. And so that's the first meaning. The second meaning is simply the cross and thread, which is apparel. We use thread for making shirts and that kind of stuff. So the really the intent behind this is twofold. So one is we want to highlight our team's ability to create designs that really stand out and cause people to do a double take or cause people to ask questions, and really with the focus of asking questions about someone's faith. And so opening the doors for people to share the gospel in a way that introverts like myself don't have to like jump out and go and do it, but they're actually prompted by someone looking at their shirt or looking at their apparel and that kind of stuff. And so really that's the intent or focus, and the mission behind that brand is to really bring that. And we'll focus on home services trades, but we'll also be doing some other generic designs that really kind of are eye-catching and unique in that sense. And so that shop was likely going to be launched here later this fall over on Etsy to start, and we're going to trial out a few designs there. The second pillar of this kind of apparel shop company is actually an opportunity for us to really provide a service for our clients. And so what that's going to look like is it's going to be a custom apparel shop that's going to be branded for them and their business. And so their employees, their friends and family and their fans can go onto their merch shop and buy hats, polos, mugs, all kinds of different merchandise that's branded to your brand. And so it really helps proliferate your brand in the local community. And so we're really excited to be able to offer that in the future to our clients. And it's something that we're not doing for an extra profit. We're actually going to probably do it mostly at cost, maybe just mark it up a little bit, but just something to provide them another way for them to show offline marketing and its effectiveness, right? And so that's the Cross-Thread Co. I look forward to that here later this fall. Brian, you want to speak to like our current clients and let everyone know that we're not dropping them?
Yeah, let's put the brakes a little bit and talk to our current client list. If you're taking a look at this now or watching it, in later in posterity, your plans aren't changing. Your plans are not suddenly shifting. We're not taking anything out of your plans. If anything, we're almost adding to what we're doing for you already. With this brand shift mentality, we're going to take a look at all of our current clients and be like, okay, is this brand communicated across not only everything you already have, but everything that we're also doing for you? Are there areas that we maybe want to look a little deeper into? Be like, oh, this really did well, or there's something you seem to be really care about. Let's integrate this into everything you do, and vice versa. Maybe there's something that like, hey, I kind of want to steer away from this. Okay, let's see what that looks like and how that's going to, work into what we're doing for you already. So current clients, maybe be aware and looking out for an email or a meeting time to talk about some brand do's and don'ts and things, and to really focus in on that for you. So the idea is not to change services, to remove. It's to amplify and add to. And no one's getting dropped. No one's leaving out for this. We're still doing everything that we've done in the past, and just doing more and more focus work. So yeah, I'll turn it back over to Adam here.
Yeah, so if you are currently part of the TMC family, we encourage you to take a look at and see what we could offer you, and really review what you might need, what struggles you might have, and when it comes to brand imaging and being consistent in your offline marketing as well as online. And so we'll also be reaching out to you just to showcase that. And if you are interested in having that further conversation, we welcome it. For those of you who might be new to the TMC family or want to explore what it's like to be partnered with us, given all the information that we are launching a campaign here in August called the Refer and Rebuild campaign. And really, it's centered around the heartache that we've been feeling for all of the U.S. families that have been displaced with all the natural disasters that have hit all of the country, all over the country this summer. And so we're collecting donations for Convoy of Hope, which is a nonprofit organization. They provide disaster relief to families here in the States that were displaced and are trying to rebuild their livelihood and their lives. And so uh, the refer part is if you send us a home service contractor or a client that becomes a new client for us, or prospect that becomes a new client for us, we will give you as a thank you is a $200 Amazon gift card. And then in addition to that, we will donate 30% of their first month's service fee with us to Convoy of Hope in their name. And so we have a goal this month of getting to $5,000 donated or raised. And so we will drop the link for that website. There's a place where you can fill out the referral form if you know anybody, and then there's also a place for you to donate directly. And so we want to make sure that this is first and foremost a fundraiser to help support those families that are in need, and that's your opportunity to do that. So I invite everyone who has watched this live, and thank you for joining us. And anyone who catches the recording, we would be happy to have a conversation with any one of you about what it might look like to reassess your brand, reassess your logo. If you haven't looked at your logo in 10 years and changed anything, it might be time to refresh that a little bit. I mean, you look at Pringles and they've done theirs, and Intel, they've done theirs, and you generally do that around every 5 or 10 years. And so if you haven't done that, reach out, let's have a conversation and talk about what that might look like for you. And if you have a need for a new website or a new approach for offline marketing, we're happy to have that conversation as well. So leave a comment or send us a message, and we will hop on a call for you. So that is it. I'm going to bring the rest of our team back on screen just to close this out here. So just to showcase, and there's the cat, love it. So we are here to serve, and so that's first and foremost our mission is to provide high quality deliverables, results that you are satisfied with, partnership that you can come to us with any marketing needs, any questions, any concerns that you might have about anything, not just what we're delivering for you, but what you need help with. And so we're set and ready to accept new partners. I think at the moment we've got openings for up to 10 of them. And so if you're interested, reach out. Otherwise, thanks for catching us live. We will see you next time.
Bye-bye.